needs to be a part of them. Never be enough from the prodigal son. I was born to run, I was born for this. Whip, whip, run me like a racehorse, pull me like a ripcord, break me down and build me up. I wanna be the slip, slip, word upon your lip, lip.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. In today's matchup, we should have a fun one on our hands. It's the Armadillos coming in at 7-6, going up against the Eagles, who come in at 7-6.
All right, Larry, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Austin Armadillos. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Play clock winding down. Snap coming at 1. Now Wentz. His throw incomplete. Matt Collins the intended target, and it's third down.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
3 and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. Shotgun now for Wentz. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And this will be taken at the 13. Nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
And they still need 8 yards for the first here on 2nd down. Now Newton. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. Wait a second. They did not accept that after the incompletion. Your look is just as puzzled as mine.
I I got nothing for you here. You have to take that penalty, don't you?
It's free yards. Wentz now on first down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's second down. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. From the gun, it's Wentz. Ertz has it left side. And he's going to get this inside the 30. An Eagle first down there. Wentz to Ertz, and the names that end in TZ.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Zach Ertz, the man in motion. They go play action here on first down. And that'll be incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. So 2nd and 10 here. Wentz to throw again. A swing pass caught. A very solid gain of 27. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there. If he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does when the quarterback has a...
And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. A great play there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he is leveled. Knocked down hard. So out now comes the offense back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They begin the drive with a run by Murray. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Okay, let's just make this one simple. We know that the running game is not their thing, but they can't just throw it on every single down without expecting some real heat from the pass rush.
They go with Murray again, and he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Throwing on third down, Newton. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll be 4th down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. Time for our first check of the NFL scoreboard. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Still a lot of football left in that affair, but we will for sure keep an eye on it. Now a first carry for Donnell Pumphrey. Oh, and now he bowls him over. So he got free of one tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
They'll run with Foreman. And an alley to run. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
So this game's not very far along, and he's already found the end zone once, and now he started this drive with another big gain, another first down run. I've got to wonder if I'm the defensive coordinator, what do I do in this situation? It's only the first quarter, but do I go ahead and sell out and try and slow him down and make him beat me another way? Because the risk is if I don't, he ends up having a monster game.
And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. So the youngster able to use the legs to pick up the first.
And one of my pet peeves when they see this guy play, when Carson Wentz takes off running the football, I always hear people go, oh, he's sneaky athletic. No, he's athletic. Watch him do it. He's an integral part of the quarterback run game, and he gets it done very, very well.
Yeah, you don't like sneaky athletic, do you? That's just kind of a jab in the back.
Yeah, not when it doesn't apply. I think that's a stereotype that needs to be broken down for him.
Back live with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Eagles with the ball here to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. Now they'll throw it. Wentz. Hurts over the middle. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. But everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have to cover. When a receiver's in your zone and he crosses to another one, you got to let your guy know. They got a completion there, but I like the discipline they showed to stay in their proper areas and then make the tackle.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. On play action, Wentz. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Again, it's Murray. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. To throw on 3rd down, Newton. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And he gets it away, and it's a laser. Headed for the sidelines. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
You know, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Play action. Now Wentz. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Damon Harrison with a great push up front. He picks up the sack and a loss of 8. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. And they'll hit him for a loss as he's back to his 2-yard line. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th. Well, as an offense, you know, some drives you have it, some drives you don't. And this one looks like you don't.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I mean, it was 3rd and long. It was screaming for a pass. I think they tried to outguess him there with the running play. They didn't fool him at all.
Went in the wrong direction. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. An NFL update, 2nd quarter now in Jacksonville. The Raiders are out to an early lead. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. Here's Murray now as they run it to start the drive. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. That was 2nd down run for Murray. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back to more NFL action on EA Sports after this. From the gun on third down, Newton. And that is incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And it's taken in at the 9. Oh, he nearly broke that one. As it stands, though, a heck of a 36-yard run back. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Caught by the tight end, Ertz. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
The Eagles on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Working from the gun. Wentz. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 46.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
An NFL update. 2nd quarter now in Jacksonville. The Raiders are out to an early lead. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. Now following the interception, here's Newton. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 to the 5-yard line. A very solid gain of 27. They'll try to run it in with Murray. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Latavius Murray hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And his guys are able to make this a close game again. And that one makes it 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll start the drive with a give to Foreman. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
So we've reached halftime here, and it's our visitors, the Eagles, leading this one. As we send you on over to Orlando, where we'll check in with Larry Ridley. He's got our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Around the NFL, we've got a second quarter score. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Second half starts with a run by Murray. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. 10th carry of the game now, Murray. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. This offense so far on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd down and 12. A shotgun snap for Newton. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion.
He gets his first catch there, but all in all, when you're talking about the #1 receiver in the NFL coming into this game, and we're just talking about the first catch there, I think they're doing a nice job of bottling him up.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A very solid gain of 27. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. On 1st down, Newton. His throw caught at about the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he reaches the 4-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. On 1st down, Murray. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Ball spotted at the 4. It's 2nd and goal. Murray. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've only converted once in 4 tries. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. They'll run for it. This is Murray. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Latavius Murray with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And this will be good. Off the right upright, but he got a favorable bounce, and he gets it to go. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. This is taken at his 4. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you. Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Now this time, Wentz will throw. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's 2nd down. To throw, it's Wentz. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there of 20 yards. So the offense has it 1st and 10. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. On play action, it's Wentz. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Olivier Vernon. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. On 2nd down, here's Wentz. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Back now in Austin. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 11. Throwing is Wentz. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
Now a give. This is Murray. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. The offense on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, Newton. Being chased out left. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Play action. It's Newton. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Michael Kendricks from that outside linebacker spot. He's able to get in there for a loss of 9. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now a play fake, and it's Newton. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. He's got him in, complete. And now the ball's out, fumble near midfield. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch him. And guess what? They turned the ball over. Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away, and they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
They run again with Foreman. Oh, he's got some breathing room, and he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
Well, how many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
And this is incomplete. Deontay Foreman, the intended target, out of the backfield. And it's 2nd down.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Wentz steps away to his left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack.
So when the defense complains about having to do pursuit drills in the heat of training camp, plug in this play. Excellent pursuit. Force the quarterback out of the pocket. He ends up trying to run for it. Instead, he goes out of bounds and loses yardage. That goes down as a sack for the defense.
Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. Time running out here on the play clock. Wentz going to throw. A bullet throw, but incomplete. He was waving his arms, wanted the football, but he dropped it. And that reminds me of a story you told me from your days at Tennessee. We don't need to mention the other guy's name, but when he dropped an open pass that you blew coverage on, what'd you say to him?
Yeah, it's really not right since I blew coverage, but since he dropped the pass, I said, well, maybe next time he'll just walk it out here and hand it to you. Would that be easier? He wasn't real thrilled with that.
That's cold-blooded. Cold-blooded. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. And not great starting field position here for the offense. A handoff. It's Murray. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Even score late in the fourth. Let's see if the defense can play within themselves, not give up the big play and contain, and keep this knotted up. From the end zone, Newton. And complete to Lewis over the middle. And he's going to get this one all the way up to the 30. A very solid gain of 27. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. Here's Newton now on second down. They'll let it go deep for Beckham. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well have run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
This offense so far on third down, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Now Newton. And this is going to be incomplete. 4th down now, and defensively, Charles, you know, they're just asking this crew for one more stop.
And you know that they're feeling the momentum right now, but they have to be very careful not to get over-exuberant, over-excited, and blow an assignment and give up the big first down.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Eagles will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. And out come the Eagles. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. He was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is it just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
To throw is Wentz. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. So the D-line's going to spread out. Back to throw. Wentz. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Two huge plays there down the stretch. The sack on second down. Now they force the incompletion. That's going to lead to a do-or-die fourth down. And they look like they've got the confidence right now that no matter what gets thrown against them, whatever play gets run, they have the ability to shut it down. They are just brimming with it right now. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. And here now the offense heading back out there. They need to get this around the 40 on the other side to get into field goal range. Look at the clock, a decent amount of time here in a tie game. What do? No panic situation at all. They've got to get a couple of chunk plays, pick up nice bits of yardage. Target the sidelines? Target the sidelines because you want to get out of bounds and make sure that clock stops. Because if the clock stays running, that makes things that much tougher for you. It can always bleed out on you. 6 yards here to go for the offense on second down. Now it's Newton. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page. Newton to throw. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there that brings up fourth. Couple extra defensive backs out there in the and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any. And typically, what would you want to do against that dime? Run the football. You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You're having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. They are on to the fourth quarter in Jacksonville. And it was the Raiders who were able to come away with a victory there. If they hold on, it would be win number 10 for them on the year. And tough starting field position here. And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8. And before this play happens, we're going to get a timeout here. That'll leave him with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. So just about a minute to go here, tie ball game. As fans, we love free football. But the guys in the field don't. They're going to attack and go for the win right now. Again, it's Foreman. And he'll lose yardage and be down at the 7-yard line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. They run with Pumphrey. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And that one good for 16 yards and a first. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth. Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends. So it'll be first down here after the run. Wentz to throw. Forced out to his left. And he'll go out of bounds across the 35-yard line. 16 yards there. 2 straight plays of 16 yards and another first down. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
Caught right side is Jeffrey. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the fourth. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Now Wentz. Has it left side. And he's brought down. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Wentz now on first down. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Newton. He sets to fire deep. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the fourth quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to, you and your brothers, just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. Second and 10, Newton again. Going for the deep ball. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 23. Sheds off the tackle. And what an effort on the final play of regulation. All zeros on the clock, and we are headed to OT. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now this offense about ready to take over again. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. Another nice job there defensively. They've really stymied their passing attempts, and it continues in overtime.
And for them to do that, that means they've had to be cohesive on defense. Pressure in the quarterback's face. Good coverage of not just the wide receivers, but the tight end, the running backs when they try and slip out, and making sure they're at the point of attack. When the ball's in the air, they get there and help force some of those incompletions.
Off play action. Newton. Over the middle to Beckham. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 30 yards there. play fake here on first down. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And some room to maneuver. And now nothing but green ahead of him. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. Still catching our breaths from that electric finish. You get into overtime, that's one thing. It was a great 4 quarters. But then in OT, not only to win it, but to win it on a defensive score. Wow.
Oh, definitely. And I think from now on, we're going to definitely travel someone who can help us, because I thought I was going to pass out at the end. Not just getting to the overtime, but the plays in overtime that led to this one, and to finish it on a defensive touchdown, a takeaway.